What does it mean to actually get the dua of your mother? When your mom or your parents will actually say, "Oh Allah," and they'll have something that is favorable to you implied in that dua. In this khutbah, I'm going to use at some point a hadith from Sahih al-Bukhari. The entire collection of Sahih al-Bukhari and that legacy and what it means to the ummah would not be possible without the dua of a mom. A very simple one. It's not simple in the nature of the request, but it was natural in how it flowed from her heart to her tongue. Her child was blind, and she made dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah cured the blindness of her son. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent her the good news that her son had been cured through Ibrahim alayhi salam, or seeing Ibrahim alayhi salam in a dream, giving her that bushra, giving her that glad tidings. And she wakes up and she goes and she sees her son, and her son could see. And everything that we have from Imam al-Bukhari, every single time a hadith is narrated from him, every single time one of his works that is not typically ascribed to him is of benefit to the ummah. It goes back to that dua of a mom. It goes back to that supplication of a mom for her child. She didn't know that she was making history when she was making dua. She was just making dua for Allah to cure her son. She wasn't implying, she did not say, "Oh Allah, cure him so that he can compile the greatest man-written book in the history of mankind." She didn't do that. She just said, "Oh Allah, cure him." She made dua out of love for her child, that Allah cure him. And Allah answered her. And we all have her to thank for that. And of course, beyond that, absolute gratitude going to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But the vehicle of that cure was the dua of the mother of Imam al-Bukhari rahimahullah. It's a way in which a person removes their greatest sins. Ibn Abbas radiallahu ta'ala anhu, a man came to him and confessed of a major sin. And he responded to him and he said, "Ummuka hayy, is your mother alive?" And he said, "No." So he just said, "Then go seek forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala." Why did you ask if his mother was alive? That's what the students asked him. Why did you ask him if his mother was alive? He said, "Because I don't know of a greater act of obedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala than birr al-walida, than when a person honors their mother. I can't think of anything else that could possibly expiate a sin that heinous, a sin that major, like birr al-walida, like him honoring his mother."